Hello everyone, I'm again Mohit Jain from MJ's Maths and Stats here with sample question 243 to 262 pertaining to CTS and TCS and other competitive examination. You can prepare for any examination with these questions. Today, these 20 questions are from logical reasoning section. If in this pyramid, if 11, 22, 31, where is 11, 22 and 31 is equivalent to 12, 21, 32. This is 12, 21, 32. मतलब बेस से बेस मिलाकर ऊपर 3 नंबर सेलेक्ट किए हैं. ओके, देन 9, 12, 21. Where is 9, 12, 21? 9, 12, 21 should be equivalent to 21 के साथ में अगर मैं बेस बनाऊंगा with 20 and if I select 3 numbers, so 9, 12, 21 should match up with 8, 13, 20. Now choose the number which will replace the question mark. We need to find the match of 9, 12, 21 as per this number analogy. Then the answer should be 8, 13, 22. It matches with that analogy. Option C fits in. Choose that set of numbers that is similar to the set 777, 140. What is peculiar thing about these 3 numbers? We need to identify that, and then out of the 4 options we need to find in which set that particular peculiar characteristics is followed. So if I take these 2 numbers, this is 11 times 7, and if I take these 2 numbers, this is 20 times 7. So I have x, 11x and then 20x. If this is the characteristics, let me see any of these options follow this or not. 8 into 11 should be 88. 9 into 11 should be 99. 8 into 11 is 88 and 8 into 20 is 160. C fits in. 10 into 11 is 110, but 10 into 20 is not 300. So correct answer is option C, 8. 11 into 8, 88, and 20 into 8, 160. Question number 245. Choose the odd numeral pair. Odd means out of these 4, which is the pair which is not following similar or same kind of characteristics. 57, 53. If I consider these hyphen as subtraction sign, let me do that. 57 minus 53 is 4, 47 minus 41 is 6, 71 minus 67 is 4, 67 minus 63 is 4. Bingo. These 3 have the same answer except this one. That means option B fits in. Option B is the odd pair or odd one out. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word journey, each of which has as many letters between them in this word, both forward and backward, as they have between them in the English alphabetic order? We have the English alphabetic order A to Z. Okay, let's start with J, IJ. J, K, L, M, N. Okay, this is fitting in. J, K, L, M, N. Okay, can we start with O? O, P, Q, R, S, T. No. U, V, W, X, Y. I'm repeating again. U, V, W, X, Y. Set it up. R, nothing will be matching with no E, no Y. Now in backward movement, E, F, G, H, I, J. E is matching with J. Let me put the arrow also. This is how we have calculated. No N back, R, no U, no O, P, nothing. So we have three pairs, J, N with a gap of 3 in between, U, Y with gap of 3 in between, and E, J with gap of 4 in between. These three pairs have same number of alphabets between them as we have between these alphabets in the English alphabetic order. Answer should be D. Option D with three pairs fits in. When we arrange the letters of the word VRAKIE in a correct order, we get the name of a river. River name Kaveri. Yes, I can get the river name Kaveri from this. Fifth letter from left in that name is, from left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is R. So fifth letter in the name Kaveri is R. That fits in with option A. If juice is coded at this, then toy will be coded as what? As far as alphabet coding is concerned, we use EJOTY, the code, to quickly identify the numerical position of the given word. E is the fifth letter, J is 10th, O is the 15th one, T is 20th, and Y is 25th. An entire video called Coding Decoding is recorded and published, and that is available in the playlist CTS and TCS. Please go and have a view on this video. In this video, we have explained different types of questions that are asked in coding and decoding with an exercise. So please go through it before trying out coding and decoding question. So based on this particular word and the numerals, we know that E is the fifth letter in the series, J is the 10th, O is 15th, T is 20th, and Y is 25th. E Joti. Let's see what is JUICE stands for. J is the 10th one. U will come after T. U is 21st. IJ comes before J. I is 9th. C is very popular, 3. E is 5. Now 10 becomes 19, 21 becomes 41, 9 becomes 17. It is clearly giving us an hint that it is multiplied by 2, then it becomes 20, and then subtracted 1, it becomes 90. 21 into 2, 42, minus 1 is 41. 9 into 2 is 18, minus 1 is 17. That means the code works like 2 into the numeric position minus 1. So let's write code for toy. T is the 20th alphabet, O is 15, and Y is 25th. See how easy it becomes when we understand this EJOT and remember it. 20 into 2, 40 minus 1, 39. 15 into 2, 30 minus 1, 29. 25 into 2, 50 minus 1, 49. 39, 29, 49 should be the code. So that fits in with option A. In a code language, 50 is written as CACTY. Car is written as POL. Tar is written as TOL. Then how we would be writing tariff? See, the first instance जो हमारे दिमाग में आना चाहिए वो है, is these uniquely written combination? Let's check it first. For Y we have a Y, for T we have a T, here for T also we have a T. That means for T the code is T itself. So for T, my code will be T. Now I need to check for F. For F, it is C. Here also for F, it is C. There is no F left. So for F, it is C. For A, it is O. Here also for A, it is O. So for A, I should write O. For R, we have L. Here also for R, we have L. We should have L for R. And for I, we have A. No other code for I's. So for I, we have A. So for tariff, my code should be TOLACC. TOLACC fits in with option C. One of the terms in the number series is wrong. Find out the wrong term. Generally, whenever a number series is given, try to have a look first. 146, 74, which is nearly half of 146, then 40, again half of 74, 23, which is close to half of 40. So whenever we have a decreasing series which is looking like it is half of the previous term and such like, let's try out by dividing this series terms by 2 and checking what kind of pattern we can end up with. 146 divided by 2 is 73, but this is 74. So let us make it 74 by adding 1 to it. Okay. Now 74 divided by 2 is 37. But 37 becomes 40 when we add 3 to it. Okay. Let me check with the third one whether this pattern is following. Now 40 divided by 2 is 20. If 23 is correct, then I should be adding 3. But I can't add 3 because in the first I added up 1, then I add 3. So if this addition series is moving in a specific order, maybe like AP, I should be adding 5 to it. Let's add 5 to it and check. 20 plus 5 should be 25. Now 25 divided by 2 is 12.5, and as per this addition process I should be adding 7 to it. 12.5 plus 7 is 19.5, matched. 19.5 divided by 2 is 9.75, and as per this process I should add 9 to it. So 9.75 plus 9 is 18.75. It matches. That means 23 was wrongly written. It should be 25. Find the wrong term. Wrong term is 25, and in place of 20, find the wrong term. Wrong term is 23, and in place of 23 we should have 25. 23 is there in option B. Answer is option B. 251. Find the number in the place of question mark. Where is the question mark? At the end in the number series. 23, 28, 34, 41, 49, and the missing number. This series is also increasing, but we can see that increment is not in double or triple fashion. So let me find the difference between the two terms and check if we can identify a pattern. 28 minus 23 is 5. That means 23 plus 5 is 28. 34 minus 28 is 6. Good. 41 minus 34 is 7. Very good. Pattern identified, I guess. 49 minus 41 is 8. So it is moving like 5, then 6 add up, then plus 7, plus 8, then eventually it should be plus 9. 49 plus 9 is 58. Missing number is 5858. Option D fits in. Few alphabets are given, and at the end we can see 2 question mark. H V G T F R E P and then two blanks. Whenever we end up getting two blanks or in the mid we have two blanks, it is quite evident that this is a mixture of two individual series, and it is quite possible that first two are the first member of two series, first two are the first member of two series, second two are second members, then third pair is third member, and fourth pair is the fourth member of two individual series, and then we need to identify the fifth member of this series. Let's work in that way. H G F E. If I read it backward, it is E F G H. That means we are moving one letter backward. So it should be D E F G H. This position should have D minus 1. Now let's read the next one. V T R P. Let me read it backward. P Q R S T U V. That means this series is moving with minus 2 position. So P minus 2 position should be N. N O P Q R S T U V. D E F G H. Bingo. The missing alphabet should be D and N. Yes, we have this in option B. Arrange the words in the meaningful logical order. 4-5 words would be given to us, and we need to arrange them in such logical order so that we can get a story out of it. That is, logical order of words in verbal reasoning. You will again get an entire video on logical order of word with exercise and practice set and few questions solved for you in the playlist CTS and TCS. I'll recommend you people to please go through it. Now let's try to build a story out of it. If we look at the option, story is starting with 1, 2 or 3. 1 is mother, 2 is child, 3 is milk. If mother and child is there, story I don't think can start with milk. Let's start our story by reading this word. Mother, child, milk, cry, smile. And I think the story should move like child is crying, then mother offer milk, and then both are smiling. Let us read this again. Child is crying, mother offer milk, and then both of them are smiling. Do we have this option with us? 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. Storyline C fits in. How many 8 are followed by even number and preceded by an odd number in this number series? Let us just look at 8 and look at left, it should be odd, right, it should be even. 8, left is 1, right is 4. Another 8, left is 3, right is 1, no. Next 8, left is 1, right is also 3, which is odd. Another 8, 2, 7, no. Next 8, 7, 4. 7, 8, 4, odd, even. Then next 8, 4, 5, no. Next 8 is 6, 7, no. Next 8 is 7, 4. Again we have 7, 8, 4. Then next 8 is 1, 6. We have 1, 8, 6. So 4 times we have the series where number to the left is an odd number and number to the right is an even number. Option B fits in. Looking at a woman sitting next to him, Amit said, "She is the sister of the husband of my wife." How is the woman related to Amit? Now, when Amit says husband of my wife, that means Amit said she is the sister of Amit himself. So the woman sitting next to Amit is the sister of Amit. There are 6 members in a family. A is the father of D. A is male. For male, I am putting a plus sign, and is father of D. E is grandfather of D. That means E should be above A with plus sign. E is grandfather of D. That means E is father of A. B is the daughter-in-law of C. That means C should be here and B is daughter-in-law of C. That means B is female. F is the uncle of D. F is uncle of D. F should be placed in line with A. Uncle, that means male. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, all the 6 members. Set it up. And if I set up something like this, then C is daughter-in-law of B. What is the relationship of C and F? F is male. Fine. C, don't know. B is just daughter-in-law of C. But is it that B is wife of F or wife of A? We don't know. The relation of B and C is not given. We cannot identify it properly. Thus, the relationship between C and F is also not clear. We are not supposed to assume anything. We can't assume that C is wife of E, then C is female, B can be wife of A, then C is mother of F. These kind of things should not be done. So, the best option which fits in is data inadequate for us to find the answer. You must have gone through the question 257. Pause the video and try to solve it. Question is from direction sense. Now let us first understand the basics. There are 4 basic directions: north, south, east and west. Then we have cardinal direction, 45° anti-clockwise northeast, then 135° northwest. If we go in south, it is southwest, and this is southeast. As far as turning is concerned, if I'm heading north, moving towards east is right turn, moving towards west is left turn. If I am heading towards east, moving towards south would be right turn and moving towards north would be left turn. If I am heading towards west, moving towards north would be right turn and moving towards south would be left turn. And if I am heading towards south, right turn is towards west and left turn is towards east. So these kind of question could be very easily solved if we are able to draw the direction diagram as quickly as possible. So let's read it slowly and draw the direction diagram. A person starts walking from his home towards his friend's place. He walks for 25 meters towards west. He takes a 90-degree turn and walks for 20 meters. Whenever they have mentioned 90-degree turn, the turn should always be in the right direction, right hand direction. So taken 90-degree turn and moving towards north now for 20 meters. He again takes a 90-degree turn and walks for 10 meters. Again 90-degree turns means taking right hand turn. Now he is heading towards east. How long? For 10 meters. He then walks for another 10 meters after taking a 90-degree left turn. Now 90-degree left turn is mentioned. That means he is taking left. Left means now again he is moving towards north. See, east left is moving towards north and walked for 10 meters. Turning 90-degree towards his right, he walks for 15 meters to reach his friend's place. Again 90-degree towards right, reached his friend's place after walking for 15 meters. How far and in which direction is the friend's place from him? Now if we see, the distance from H to H1 is 25 meter, which has been broken into 10 meter here and 15 meter here. So 15 plus 10 is 25. That means his friend's home, friend's place is just in a straight line with his home. This is 10 meter, and with this diagram we can find that this is 20 meters. So 10 plus 20 is 30 meters, and friend's place is towards north of his house. So in which direction is the friend's place? North. And how far it is? 30 meter. Answer should be 30 meter north. Option B fits in. Question number 258. Point A is 11 meter north of B. And let me have this direction sense so that it is clear when I am drawing north, south, east, west. Point A is 11 meter north of B. And this length is 8. 8 plus 6, 14, but this is 11. G is 4 meter west of F. West means towards left. 4 meters, 7 plus 4 is 11. In line with A is G with 4 meter. How far is F from A? How far is F from A? We need the shortest distance. If we can see, G and A are in same line. G and F is making 90 degree with each other, and we have joined this. This is G, F and A. Distance between G and F is 4 meter, and distance between A and G is 8 plus 6 minus 11, that is 14 minus 11, that is 3 meter. Now, since this is a right angle triangle, AF is root over 4 square plus 3 square. 16 plus 9 is 25. Root 25 will give us 5 meter. F is 5 meter away from A, that is the shortest distance between A and F. A distance or a direction diagram always helps. Option E fits in. 10 people are sitting in 2 parallel rows containing 5 people each, in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent person. In row 1, P, Q, R, S, T are seated and all of them are facing south. In row 2, A, B, C, D, E are seated and all of them are facing north. Therefore, in the given sitting arrangement, each member seated in a row faces another member of the other row. D sits third to the left of A. That means if A sits here, D is 1, 2, 3 sitting here, or if A sits here, 1, 2, 3, D will sit here. We can have these two arrangements. P faces immediate neighbor of D. So if D is here, P can be on these two sides. Or if D is sitting here, then P can be sitting on this chair only. R sits second to the right of P. Second to the right of P. So if P is sitting here, R to the right, it would be to the left from the north. R cannot be sitting to the second right of P. That means P is sitting at this position and to the second right of P is R. This is the correct sequence now. And if P is sitting here, then D should be sitting on the second position from left. So we have identified the initial correct position. Only one person sits between Q and S. Only one person can sit between Q and S, and that's the only possibility is when Q or S are sitting on either sides of P. B and E are immediate neighbors of each other. If this setup is selected, then B and E should be immediate neighbor of each other. Then C should be sitting here. E does not face P and Q. E is neither facing P nor Q. That means E will not face P, but P is sitting here. That means this situation is not correct. We have the correct situation C, D, B, E, A, but E is not facing P or Q. That means Q is not sitting in this particular position. Here we should have S and here we should have Q. So we are left with just T. So the correct sequence would be R, Q, P, S, T, and the people sitting against them should be C, D, B, E, A. How many persons are seated between Q and T? Between Q and T, we have 2 persons, and the 2 persons are P and S. Option C fits in. Question number 260. Madhu and Shobha are good in dramatics and computer science. Madhu and Shobha. Anjali and Madhu are good in computer science and physics. So Madhu is also good in physics, Anjali is good in physics. Anjali, Poonam and Nisha. Now we have Poonam, Nisha. Anjali, Poonam and Nisha are good in physics. and history. Anjali, Poonam, Nisha, good in history also. Nisha and Anjali are good in physics and mathematics. Nisha is good in physics, Anjali is good in physics and also in mathematics. Anjali is good in maths, Nisha is also good in maths. Poonam and Shobha good in history and dramatics. Poonam is good in history and dramatics. Shobha is good in dramatics and history. Who is good in physics? Okay. History, physics and history, physics and history. And mathematics. Now we are left with only these two. But not in computer science. We can see here that Anjali is good in computer science also. Anjali is good in computer science. We cannot take Anjali. Nisha is selected. Nisha is the one who is good in physics, good in history, good in mathematics, but not good in computer science. Question number 261 on your screen. Please read it. Pause the video and read it. This is a special sum from decision making or eligibility tests. In these kind of question, we need to make a decision whether the particular candidate who is there, whose detail is there with us, would be selected, not selected, or whatever the options are. Few elementary requirement is given, and along with there we have substitute requirements. So if elementary requirements is fulfilled, no need to go and check for the substitute requirements. Let's see the elementary requirement first. Following are the conditions for selecting an account officer in an organization. The candidate must be at least 21 years old and not more than 26 years as on 1st November 2011. Be a commerce graduate, BCom, with at least 55% aggregate marks. Have work experience of at least 2 years in the accounts department of any organization. Have secured at least 50% marks in the selection process. And now there are substitute requirement. In the case of a candidate who fulfills all the condition except one above, if he is not following one, then move to substitute condition A, and then it would be referred to GM accounts. If he is not following two above, then move to substitute condition B, and that can be referred to VP accounts. Let's check our candidate. Umesh was born on 25th November 1989. So his date of birth is 25th November 1989. From 1989 to 2011 completed, he's 21 years and more than 11 months of age. Condition number 1 fulfilled. He has secured 60% aggregate marks in BCom. We need only 55% marks in BCom. Condition number 2 satisfied. He has secured 65% marks in the selection process. In selection process, he should have got at least 50% marks. Condition number 4 fulfilled. He has been working in the accounts department of an organization for the past 3 years and work experience of 2 years plus is required. That means condition number 3 is also fulfilled. So all the 4 conditions are clearly fulfilled. So Mr. Umesh should be selected. A, B, C. Option C says candidate is to be selected directly on this ground. C fits in. Question number 262, deductive logic. Give answer accordingly, A, B, C, D, E. If you think that conclusion 1 follows, 2 follows, or either of 1 or 2 follows, neither follows, or both follows. We have set of statements given to us. Based on these statements, which are regarded as true facts known to us for the time being, we need to derive which conclusion follows. Converting this statement into Venn diagrams is the easiest way out to solve these kind of questions. Let's see what we can draw out of these. All copies are book. We can have all copies are books. That means copies are proper subset of books. No book is a pencil. Okay. None of the book is a pencil. Pencil is a set which is not with books. So no book is pencil. If no book is pencil, then no copy is also pencil. Now, how we will draw the set for rubber? How we will draw the circle, the Venn diagram for rubber? All pencils are rubber. It can be like this, rubber, or it can be like this. This is copies, books, pencil, rubbers. This rubber portion can also cover up the copy portion. We can have Venn diagram like this. Copies, books, pencil, rubbers. Then now what are the conclusion? If we can have more than one set of Venn diagrams, a conclusion is said to be followed when the conclusion is true in all the 3 Venn diagrams. No rubber is book. Here rubber is book. In this diagram no rubber is book. And in diagram book is rubber. This particular conclusion is not confirmatory in all the 3 Venn diagrams which are possible. That means conclusion 1 does not follow with confirmation. Conclusion 2. Some copies are rubber. We can see here no copies is rubber. Here no copy is rubber. Here we can see that some copies are rubber. But we can't see these statement to be going alive in all the 3 diagrams. Statement 2, conclusion 2 also doesn't follows. Neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows. Answer should be option D. Thank you everyone for connecting with us and participating. This is Mohit Jain signing off from MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. Please subscribe to the channel and let us know if you have any doubts. We would be happy to solve it for you. Thank you.